Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Championship game. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pass, they're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
A gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lynch. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to come.
Touchdown, Giants! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in it, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Farmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Cowan. He finds his man. Complete. It's Farmer. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the touchdown.
Cooper Kupp, 49 yards. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going to try and throw. He finds his man complete. It's Farmer. And he is going to have the Rams first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Off play action. Cowan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw. Cowan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cowan flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as well.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. To throw on 2nd down. Cowan.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Rams have moved out in front.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't a running game yet. The question is, will they? And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lynch.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Cowan. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Cowan. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cowan. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1 with a white flag. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. All that remains StreamKingz is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun now on third down. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Barkley again.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Giants are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Rolling to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On
this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 3. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A first down carry for Barkley. Nifty move. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football, put it on the carpet, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 6. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 36 yards out.
Rosas' kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Rams ready to go on offense.
And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 71 yards.
And the Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
What's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And New York set to take the field. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Throwing to start the drive. Cowan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Off the play fake. Cowan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 40. 20. 10. 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. They still can't get it. It's complete, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on first down. Callahan.
And able to get this to the 31.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Cowan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Callahan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Rams are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the 10.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes.
Throwing to start the drive. Cowan.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cowan. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Back to throw. Cowan forced out to his left. Touchdown!
Cooper Kupp
from 21 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New York set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 61. it's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Right to the air is Mahomes.
With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Chiefs have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Throwing to start the drive. Cowan. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun on third down. Cowan, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Cowan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Cowan. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Cowan. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment.
7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Edwards-Helaire is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cowan buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They get this out left. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. Callahan, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Rams are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
from midfield. Here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Mahomes now on first down.
Towards the sideline, it's Edwards-Helaire with a catch.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
To throw on second down, Cowan. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down, Cowan escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cowan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Cowan.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they'll start with great field position. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cowan. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Cowan. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To throw on 2nd down. Cowan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cowan.
Oh, that's Smith. A nice catch. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next.
We'll return with more after this. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw. Cowan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Looking to throw. Cowan. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10. Cowan.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, a nice catch by Cup.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to...
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Cowan. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And fantastic field position has them just outside. Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.